Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Julie Chrisley's dramatic post-prison glow-up revealed after her hair turned gray behind bars. But it appears the Chrisley Knows Best star had a change of heart since then. Two fans spotted Julie at Target over the weekend, where she posed for selfies shared on TikTok. In the photos, her blonde hair appeared to be nearly back to its pre-prison shade. Her shoulder-length hair was a bright blonde, featuring delicate highlights and a cool undertone. Julie showed off her glowing complexion with a touch of makeup, wearing bronze eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and sporting clear gloss. She opted for a chic blue blouse, light bell-bottom jeans, and brown sandals. Fans praised her new look, with one writing, "Is it me or does she look younger?" "She looks great," another gushed. She looks great. So 2025, love. How cool is this? The fact she wanted to stay away from the media and photos, but still was willing to take pictures with you all makes her even more likable, another wrote. Following her release from prison, Julie was pictured in Nashville with box-dye brown locks and long gray roots after spending nearly 3 years behind bars for tax evasion and defrauding banks out of more than $30 million. At the time, her son Chase, 29, revealed she did not want to go back to blonde. "Her hair is darker now," Chase told Entertainment Tonight. "I'm like, Mama, we gotta go back platinum blonde." And she was like, "I'm not doing that," he added. "My mother's an angel, and she's still a beautiful woman," he concluded. Julie and Todd, who headlined the USA Network reality series Chrisley Knows Best from 2014 to 2023, were given full pardons last week by Trump. Julie beamed as she was seen exiting a vehicle just a day after her release from a Kentucky's Federal Medical Center at the order of President Donald Trump. Following their respective stints in prison, both Todd and Julie began their sentences in January of 2023. The family was slated to appear in a Lifetime docuseries that will help viewers catch up with the family amid the tumultuous timeframe. The Chrisleys were found guilty in 2022 in Atlanta on the fraud and tax charges. Until last Wednesday, they still had years left on their sentences. Julie was expected to be released in 2028, and Todd in 2032. At trial, prosecutors detailed a laundry list of offenses that started before they became famous. The Chrisleys and a former business partner submitted false documents to banks to obtain fraudulent loans and then used new loans to pay off the old ones, prosecutors said. The couple was accused of spending lavishly on cars, designer clothes, real estate, and travel. Todd filed for bankruptcy, walking away from more than $20 million in unpaid loans, according to prosecutors. Meanwhile, Julie created false financial documents to rent a home in Los Angeles, they said, but then the couple did not pay rent on it. Once they were starring in the reality show, they operated a company that collected their income from the series and other ventures and kept the corporate bank accounts in Julie's name to avoid collection of $500,000 in back taxes that Todd owed, prosecutors said. When the IRS asked for information on the accounts, they transferred ownership to Todd Chrisley's mother to try to hide his income further, according to authorities. Prosecutors also accused the couple of not filing or paying taxes for several years. The Chrisleys' lawyers argued that an IRS officer gave false testimony at trial, and that prosecutors lacked evidence to support convictions. A panel of the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld their Chrisley walked into prison in early 2023. America's favorite Southern matriarch was in survival mode. Her signature blonde bob and polished style, the hallmarks of Chrisley Knows Best glam, were traded in for a standard-issue jumpsuit and bare-bones routines. She wasn't just facing time behind bars. She was facing a new reality that would test her strength, strip her of control, and ultimately spark a transformation no one saw coming. But fast forward to 2025, and Julie is stepping back into the spotlight with a look and an attitude that's got fans doing a double take. Gone is the pageant-ready makeup, and the buttery blonde curls. In their place, a shock of striking silver gray hair, a serene glow on her face, and a woman who seems to have come out of the fire, refined, refocused, and realer than ever. The gray that started it all. According to sources close to the Chrisley family, Julie's dramatic gray transformation wasn't planned. It happened quietly during her first year in prison. With no access to regular dye treatments and little interest in vanity during those early, emotionally brutal months, her natural hair began to grow out. The first grays had peaked 3 years ago, but prison gave them permission to take over entirely. At first, Julie was reportedly self-conscious. The gray felt like a public admission of hardship, a visual reminder that she was no longer the woman who ran a pristine Nashville mansion with an iron, manicured fist. But something changed around her second year behind bars. Fellow inmates began complimenting her. "You look regal," one woman told her during a morning walk. "Like a silver fox," said another. Eventually, the prison mirror, which once reflected loss and aging, started showing something else. Wisdom, softness, and a surprising new kind of beauty. A prison glow-up like no other. When Julie was released in early 2025 after a sentence reduction, media outlets expected her to slink away from the cameras, perhaps even re-emerge with dyed locks and a statement necklace, trying to restore the old Chrisley polish. But instead, Julie did something bolder. She leaned into the gray. She stepped out of the Kentucky prison gates in tailored navy slacks, a cream cashmere sweater, and freshly styled silver waves brushing her shoulders. No garish makeup, just a hint of gloss, perfectly groomed brows, and a new sparkle in her eye. Her first photo post-release went viral within hours. The caption? Just 3 words. "I earned this." And fans agreed. Social media erupted with praise. Julie Chrisley's gray hair is giving main character energy. She went to prison and came out looking like a spiritual guru and a Vogue model. This is her redemption era, and I'm here for it. From Southern Belle to Silver Queen, Julie has never been a woman to overshare, but sources say her glow-up isn't just skin deep. She went through hell in there, a family insider shared. The Julie that walked into prison was terrified, exhausted, and clinging to a version of herself that she felt she had to protect. The Julie that came out, she's free. Not just physically, emotionally, spiritually, she's finally her own woman. In recent months, Julie has reportedly begun embracing a slower lifestyle, spending time gardening, journaling, and even meditating, a far cry from the high-drama family reality show days. She's also spoken privately about writing a book focused on healing, growth, and forgiveness, perhaps a sign that she's ready to channel her journey into something bigger. But make no mistake, this new Julie hasn't lost her edge. When paparazzi caught up with her on a morning coffee run in Nashville, she offered a sly smile and said, "Silver suits me, don't you think?" Yes, Julie. Yes, it does. A message in the makeover. What makes Julie's post-prison transformation so captivating isn't just the silver hair or the glow-up. It's the symbolism behind it. The hair that once needed weekly touch-ups now flows in elegant waves, untamed and free. The makeup that once hid every imperfection is now minimal, revealing a woman who's made peace with the lines of laughter and loss etched on her face. And the woman who once tried to control every narrative now walks calmly into a world that watched her fall, without shame, without apologies. She's not trying to rewind the past, a friend said. She's rewriting the future. Family reactions, and what's next? Todd Chrisley, still serving time but reportedly proud of his wife's strength, has been kept updated through calls and emails. According to insiders, he's in awe of her transformation. Their daughter Savannah has also gushed about her mom's new look, even posting a selfie with Julie and captioning it, "My silver goddess." Prison couldn't dull her shine.